stretch of the imagination, and I, a strapping lad of 10, had yet to don these cords of bounteous sinew which so amply dress my frame today. No, I was what you all on this side of the pond might call a weakling, a legitimate wuss, straight from the cradle of my sweet mother. May she rest in peace. Wasted no time making it known to me how useless I was, kinetically speaking. I couldn't do sport like the other lads. I was a wretched footballer, still am, and my tennis play is a wash. When I swing my driver, all the spectators cringe in their respective boots. I was summarily shouted down and banned from the Celtic Adventure mini golf course for hitting my classmate in the temple of a bad hook shot. It was just my case that Jessica O'Malley and me had some sort of beef to settle over a historical argument, and it was somewhat freakishly impressive I'd managed to hit her all the way up on the mezzanine off a 1 foot putt. No. So my sport didn't help me much with the other children. Out of shame, I put up my defenses. I became antagonistic at best. I felt I was no benefit to anyone. As we say in the old country, I couldn't stew a nematode to save a ransomed pig. But the one thing I did have going for me was a head chock full of ideas, which really counts against you in the way of bullies. The physical toll I could handle. For 3 years it went, and I received my unfair share of knocks, stings, and scrapes. It was on the inside, though, that self-perpetuating machine, screaming out my inadequacy between tots, telling me I wasn't fit to walk and talk and breathe. Why, that has taken its time receiving. Not even when I returned home one evening in late December of 1982, and my sweet mother, may she rest in peace, informed me that 9-year-old Mary McLeod had just become the youngest girl ever admitted to the juvenile penitentiary of our dear republic. Apparently for hijacking a wrecking ball from a nearby demolition firm and taking a big swing and a miss at the north wing of St. George's Academy for Boys and Girls. And just like that, the nightmare was over. That pixie-faced, yours truly abusing spawn of the devil sealed away at last. In the interim, things have gone pretty well for me. I was quite the physics man in high school. During my more experimental college years, I even gave serious consideration to the life of an attorney. Well now, Zimmer, we can't all be perfect now, can we? But no, I graduated with my degree in theoretical physics, started working, started contributing to my field, got married, had 2 beautiful girls. Work was exciting, and then it became a chore. Theoretical physics can be a negative field sometimes. We claim there is nothing left to prove, but of course there is. So I've taken time away from my academic prelude to come here on a 2-year sabbatical to pursue thoughts that have been rattling around up here for a while. But more important, I've come here to put a spur in your sides. You were all raised in the lap of luxury. Look at you. You're brilliant, every single one of you. That's why you're here. But what will you make of it? You'll sacrifice your 2 years, learn the ins and outs of an antiquated discipline, and then fly off to the coasts. You'll become stockbrokers, technological innovators, engineers and CEOs, holding the reins of the economy in your grasp. Because our ancestors decided that classics and medicine are the 2 hallmarks of a highbrow education, you'll enter your apprenticeships in New York, Los Angeles, and Washington, fully assured that you've left no box unchecked. But you will have. If you leave here the same way every man and woman ever has, medicine's not even sick. It's almost 20 centuries dead. And every 50 years or so, someone like Dr. Galen comes along and throws a pulse into the system, only to have it fade before the next pulse is thrown by another solitary genius. It's too infrequent, it's too slow. People are dying out there among the streets and the shanties and the brush, never imagining life the way you lot have had it. It's my observance that our short lives make wisdom and empathy a precious commodity, save for the old and who are forgotten in the rush and roar of youth. I'm telling you, you have the chance to make an engine here, something self-perpetuating, a process in the field of medicine that'll churn out advancements like billets from a wood chipper. There's fame and glory in it too, bitter as I am about how 9-year-old Mary McLeod brutalized me, dealing blow after blow with the precision and leverage of a Krav Maga master. She studied it extensively at the district library. I've grown fond of the effect she's had on me. It's made me hard and understanding at the same time. It's opened my eyes to the plight of the downtrodden, and more important, it's forced me to succeed or hate myself forever. Who are you not to benefit the world? Without the grizzled man drilling oil in Alaska, you wouldn't have the plastic for the chairs you're sitting in. Without the proud woman on the assembly line at Foxconn, you wouldn't have the smartphones you so depend on. Without the bleary-eyed girl sewing linens in Bangladesh, why, you wouldn't have the cloth to wipe your mouth after a rich meal. Without the scraggly boy up at the crack of dawn on a farm in South Dakota, why, you wouldn't have that meal at all. The grizzled man, the proud woman, the bleary-eyed girl, the scraggly boy, you've never met them, but they raised you. The world raised you. You owe to it everything you can muster, and though medicine was not my calling, I'm here today to convince you to take up the mantle. Become obsessed with it. Leave no room for other dreams. This is your dream now. There's a lot to be done, a lot of achievement to be had. I know it's vague, this request I made of you. Let me just say, I leave it open for your robust interpretations. So surprise me, ladies and gents. Surprise me to no end. Thank you.